couple of tries. Got incredible footwork. But it's Colombia with their first line-out attempt in this match too, and that's not straight. So first scrum coming up. Comes out on the Italian side. They get a penalty. Tap and go behind the ref's back. She caught napping by the quick-thinking Italians there. This time they decide to plug it down to the corner and start things again. Their line-out was especially impressive in their first match, Italy. Watch for number 3, Giordano, go up for this one. Stefan with the throw. Giordano, like clockwork, comes around the side, nicely taken down by Delgado. And they're just 6 or 7 metres out now. Look out for Solari. No, this time it's going to be Manuela Furlan, the captain, to get the first try of this match for Italy.
Italy look like they're just easing into it at the moment after their win earlier.
It's interesting watching these styles of play. The Europeans here today, Netherlands and Belgium play it, and Italy, all playing similar sorts of styles. Then you have the Colombians and the Argentinians, just a bit loose, less structure. And then you have the North Asians of Hong Kong, China and Japan. Here's Solari with an absolutely beautiful restart. Knocked backwards by Carmen Ibarra, and they're under pressure again from the kickoff. And this time they managed to win the penalty. Got to take those restarts. Here they come. It's gone behind 2 players there, and they're on the back foot now, losing ground. Here goes Benitez, gets the leg drive going. Good powerful run from her. Tackler on the ground there. No, she's on her feet, says referee. There goes Stefan. It's got Solari on the outside, gets taken, and a great ball and all tackle, spills it. Good defence from Colombia. They'll have a defensive scrum here.
Both teams looking at their quick taps, wanting to put pressure on the other, catch them off the back foot. Italians just losing it there in the contact area. Colombia will be looking to retain possession and get back up into the Italians' half.
Early push from the Italians, knowing that the Colombians got the weight on them probably. Up to the 22 now. And it's Benitez with another classic leg driving run from her. Angela Lozano takes it into contact high, but she manages to get it back. Colombia yet to score a try in this tournament. I think we'd all like to see them score one. Benitez again, she's been prominent. It's Sharon Acevedo, had a couple of good runs earlier, looking to get away there.
Just a pass not quite getting to the hands there. Both teams looking a little slow off the mark. They're a bit tired after this morning's matches.
Stefan with the feed. Italy get a little push on and walk over it nicely. Here's Solari. This time going for the kick. Doesn't look like her skipper was really expecting that, but manages nearly soccer style to keep that in. good skills, but just over the line. So Colombia with a line out on the far side, trailing by 5.
Italians are looking to keep Colombia in their own half. They'll be looking for a lot of pressure, or watch them make a nuisance of themselves in the ruck.
Both sides going up high there, and it goes across the top of them. So mistiming, miscommunication, and another scrum to Italy. Their 3rd scrum feed of the match already. With just a minute remaining.
Italians will look to push this hard. They want a nice clean ball. And off they go, getting it wide. A wide pass just too far ahead. Italians just pushing themselves a little bit too much at the moment.
Benitez to the back, through the hands of Delgado. They secure it just inside their 10-meter line now. This is Ativada. She's looked promising with ball in hand. She needs a bit more space than that. The Italians were up offside though. Looks like we've got a call from the far side. Assistant referee. Delgado on the halfway. It's Benitez. This time she goes through the gap, and it takes 2 to put her down. Pick and go from Angela Lozano. Can they just manage to work it through the hands now? Up come the Italians. Benitez from a standing start. Rigoni tackles her. There are 5 Colombians. You could throw a blanket over them there. They won't be going wide at this point. Stefan with the tackle. Delgado. Something different here. This time from number 12, Gonzalez. And that's not going to come off. So Hooter's gone. It's half time. It's a close one. Italy unable to get away here yet. They lead by 5 though at the break. How's it like you're preparing for the Asian Nations? Are you preparing for the 15th?
Yeah.
When's the opening game? In April?
The A5 end is actually in July. They pushed it back for the women.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's 14 this year.
Yeah.
Last year it was...
It's still 3 years, I think. In fact, it might even just be us.
Just you against yourselves. Well, last year, who pulled out? Was it Kazakhstan? They just played Japan for it.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Just played Japan.
Oh, really?
But we're going to Spain.
Second half running to take place between Colombia and Italy. Colombia 10, Italy on 5, Colombia nil.
Italy with a slender 5-0 lead. Colombia hanging on here so far. It's Fulan. Solari tries to get the feet going. Puts on the jets down this far close line. Lucia Camamorano, she's going to go all the way. Just pins her ears back, brings it round under the posts, and good individual effort there. Great try.
I was just about to say, we haven't seen much of the footwork from the Italians, but Camarano's just put in a burst of speed there. Same speed that we saw earlier. Fortunately, Colombia not able to catch her. And conversion is good. Italians stretch their lead to 12-0. Colombia really need to get a hold of this ball.
She really put the bacon into a bacon bap there. And took it 80 metres, spiced up, and otherwise slow start by the Italians. Italy stunning South Africa earlier. 3 tries to 1, beating them 15-5 to get the day underway. Colombia still to get their account opened here in Hong Kong. Not through lack of trying, you got to say, and penalised at the breakdown there. Here comes Magati. Here she goes, Michaela Solari. Gives it to a skipper. 5 and 7 have been dangerous so far. Hands will do it. Hands are good. And over in the corner goes Elisa Giordano, the big forward. And now they're starting to have their own way a bit as the Colombians look a little bit tired.
Colombians just stepping off them, letting Italy run at them. Unfortunately, that came from hands in the ruck. Colombia tried going over in the ruck to steal the ball, but once another player from the opposition joins, you must release the ball.
Conversion gets banged off the upright. Doesn't get much closer than that. Italy 17, Colombia 0. 2 quick tries and they take control of this match. Pool C. Solari gets under that one with the pitching wedge. Just gone a couple of metres too far. The Colombians do well to manage it this time. And that's a good exit as Magati finally pulls it to ground. And the back line here, all they need is a little bit of change of angle. Just seem to go through the hands each time. Nothing really changes. Need to introduce a bit more innovation perhaps. Making it very easy for the Italian defence. Acevedo. And it's just left there for the taking, and take it they do. Italy again, now through Magati. Magati's going to pin her ears back, and she's been nailed. That's a great covering tackle. Desperation tackle. And Italy should have scored there. They had 3 players lining up for that one.
A minute left in the game, and Colombia will need to take this to the try line if they want to get on the scoreboard. They have yet to score at this tournament. Though I'm sure the Italians will be looking to put on a big drive and get this ball back. Points difference is very important in this tournament. Colombia making some substitutions. They're going wide. Just pinned her ears back. Can she beat Solari? Oh. Not quite. Support is there, and they're going to go down the other route. But Italian defense right onto them. As they're standing off the ruts, they're just controlling that line. And they're going to give her another turn. And Kavina's just let go. Unfortunately, you must let go if you're on the floor. And Italians, unfortunately, just threw that forward. Colombia will have another go. Work their way up the pitch again. Number 8 from Italy comes on, Coltellini, hoping to make her mark in this scrum, possibly the finals. One more scrum. Colombia going wide, Cavallini having another go on the other wing this time, but bundled into touch by Solari.
She's been keen, hasn't she, since coming on, Nicole Kavina. Fresh legs, 3 runs. Really having a go at the line, which is what we've not really seen from the Colombians in the back line. They're pretty good, pretty competent with their big forwards, but once it goes wide, it just seems to go across the park from side to side and make it very easy for the Italians to number up. There's no overlaps, there's no chinks. Italy making a couple of subs with time up on the clock. On comes Sara Flores-Arenas and Laura Gonzalez for perhaps the final act of this match. Up goes Gonzalez, straight into action. And Arenas straight into the action. Solari can't get away in this game. Yes, she can. She looks like she's gone down hard there on the 22. Let's hope she's okay. Now comes Benitez. Colombia, can they open their account? Chased down hard by Delgado. Coltellini, sorry. Inside ball, and listen to that. Lucia Camarano goes under the post. Their first try of the weekend. Well deserved, and they've never stopped trying. Thoroughly deserved by the Colombians. Italy not quite reaching the heights of their earlier outing against the South Africans, but nonetheless they'll take the points and they'll be sitting pretty at the top of Pool C with one game to come against Papua New Guinea later today. That's it, the game is over and conversion is missed. 17-5 to Italy, 3 tries to 1 again. And they march on in Pool C in a comfortable position now. In Colombia, they'll have one further game today against South Africa.